Today we will learn about the chain rule. Here is our chain rule situation. The inner function is 2x squared plus 2, and our outer function is a 3. So it's the derivative of the outer function, leave the inner function, times the derivative of the inner function. The derivative of the outer function, the exponent comes down front, leave the inside, and subtract 1 from the exponent, times the derivative of the inner function, which is 4x plus 1. Then distribute the 3 to the 4x plus 1 to get dy over dx equals 2x squared plus x squared times 12x plus 3. Our next function, the outer function, is to the negative third power, and the inner function is x plus radical x, which can be rewritten as x plus x to the 1/2 to the negative 3. So, you bring down the exponent, subtract 1 from the exponent, leave the inner function, times the derivative of the inner function, which the derivative of x is just 1, and the derivative of x to the 1/2, the exponent comes down, subtract 1 from the exponent to get 1/2 x to the negative 1/2. And there you go. Now I'm going to move the x plus x to the 1/2 to the negative 4th into the denominator to get negative 3 times 1 plus 1 over, you can also move the 2x to negative 1/2 down into the denominator, over x plus x to the 1/2 to the 4th. Now, I don't like the fraction in the inside of a fraction, so you multiply the whole numerator and the whole denominator by 2x to the 1/2 over 2x to the 1/2. You multiply both the 1 and the 1 over 2x to the 1/2 times the 2x to the 1/2, and you can just put the 2x to the 1/2 in front of the other function. This will give you dy over dx equals negative 3 times 2x to the 1/2 plus 1 all over 2x to the 1/2 times x plus x to the 1/2 to the 4th. Now we have the chain rule with trig. Our outer function is negative 1, and our inner function is secant x plus tan x. So we bring the exponent down to the front, subtract 1 from the exponent, and leave the inner function, then multiply by the derivative of the inner function to get secant x tan x plus secant squared x. Now you can move the secant x plus tan x to the negative 2 into the denominator and change the negative times negative 1 into a positive 1 to get f prime of x equals secant x tan x plus secant squared x all over secant x plus tan x squared. Now, notice that there's a common factor in the numerator, so you can take secant out of the function to get secant x times tan x plus secant x over secant x plus tan x squared, which causes a cancellation, so your final answer would be f prime of x equals secant x over secant x plus tan. Thank you.